Good morning, everybody. How we doing? I got the wrong screen up there. There we go. Come on. That's better. All right. Yeah, good morning. I'm a mess this morning. Boy, I got the wrong screen going. I started the wrong stream. I'm just a disaster. Let's get rolling here. I'm going to start with my, let's cross our fingers. I'm going to do my daily paycheck here first today. This can take a while. It's a grindy kind of strategy. So maybe we hit it early, we hit it late. It could be the whole damn show. We'll see, but let's get started. Before I start, though, I want to ask you all a question. I'm going to put a poll question out there in chat, and the poll question is going to be a simple one, and I want you to give me your honest, knee-jerk reaction. I know that you probably know what I'm going for here. Okay, so don't answer what you think I want to hear. Answer what you actually think, and I want to know the answer to this question. I'll put it out there in the chat right now, and it's: is Waylon and are Waylon strategies grinders? Is he a grinder? Are his strategies grinders? I want to know what you think. I have an opinion, of course, but let's see what you have to say. Here we go. $2,400 bankroll. We're going to go lay 4, lay 10 for 50, and we're going to go with 480 across. Bets will be off. The across bets will be off. There's 50 bucks. We're going to get 15, 15, and 20 change. The 20 change will be used for hard ways when we're triggered. Again, we're playing the jackalope, which is the aggressive version of the Velveteen Rabbit. We're going to lay both the 4 and 10 instead of just the 4 or the 10. We're going to ladder these up. We're going to progress the wins. After a second win, we go up, looking for a little repeater action up there. These here, I'm going to sister press 3 times and then pull them down. That's the idea. 3 sister presses and down in here. So maybe 4 hits on the across numbers, maybe a couple of 7s, and we're out of here quick. Lickety split. Let's get this thing done. I'm going to go ahead and switch over here to the roll tracker so I can type the rolls. And look at that. We're at 598 rolls in the morning show. That's fantastic. If you're following along with me, by the way, at night, we're going to be at 720 here pretty soon. We'll have enough rolls to put into Bone Tracker and get some stats on ourselves here pretty soon. If you're following my night practices, by the way, I'm doing pretty good. Most of the time, I'm about 50% primary face hits with my stack throw, where I should be at 33%. So I'm exceeding what we should be seeing in those practices already. I'm only about 500 rolls in. So it's actually going better than I'd hoped it would be early on. I'm not even really locked in and dialed in yet. There's a 639, by the way. That's our first new point, 639. Here we go, looking for a 4, a 10, or a 7. I'd love to just have a nice run of 7s here and be out. There's a 9, that'll be the point. Same result. But yeah, last night, and this is going to kind of lead us into today's discussion later on, is aces. Last night, I think I always throw exactly 100 rolls. There's a yo, 6-5. Look at the corn numbers coming here. Last night, I threw exactly 100 rolls, and I hit the repeater on the 9 twice and the 4 once in 100 rolls, which is, if you think about that, the 9 repeater. What's our new point here? New point's gonna, it's a 7, good. It's a 7 that's gonna, I'm not gonna do VIGs today. 50 bucks, 25 from each of those guys. We'll rack that up. The next win on the 7, we'll stack them. Anyway, the repeaters pay 90 bucks, 90 to 1 on the 5, or 80 to 1 on the 5, or I'm sorry, 80 to 1 on the 6 and 8, 90 to 1 on the 5 and 9, 65 to 1 on the 4 and 10. And when you hit 2 of these things, right? 2 times 90 to 1, that's 2 pretty good little whacks in there, and it's not that difficult. You hit the repeaters more often than you think you do. There's another yo, 6-5 yo. So anyway, it sparked me to think about today's show. There's another 527. That's fantastic, 527. And so that's going to pay 50 bucks. Again, 25 for each. I'm going to stack that plus the 50 I won last time. So we're going to basically power press those up to 100 bucks. That's the idea there. Anyway, it got me thinking about today's show and what I might want to talk about with as far as grinding goes. And really, I know that people have done this. Chef Dice, I know, has done this, and other folks have as well. Approach the grind from the opposite side of it, where instead of, eking out $10 here, $10 there, they're going in hard. Finally, a point. Look at that, 415. That's how long's it been since we've had a point? Look at all those. Look at that come out sequence. I wasn't even really paying attention because I'm talking so much. But look at that come out sequence: 2-11, 7-11, 7-3. Good gravy. 4 pass line winners in a row there, surrounded by a couple of losers. That's kind of a nuts thing. Anyway, I thought about if you have kind of a shorter stack of money, right? What does it look like to grind it out from a position of trying to hit a home run every time? Let's just play the ATS only. Let's put 15 bucks out there. If I got $150 on my rack, there's a lot of ways to play that, right? And I think that's something we should pursue. There's a 617. Look at that. Fat Debbie comes in. 617. We have these things bumped up to 100, which means they pay between them 100 bucks. I'm going to regress them down back to 50 bucks and take another 100 back. So that little sequence there wins us 200 bucks up on the don't. That's awesome. There's the point being hit. Anyway, so we'll talk about that today. If I can get out of this hand, this daily paycheck today pretty quick, we can talk through some options and different ways of looking at grinding. And again, grinding doesn't mean necessarily that you've got $3 and you're playing, with your last scared couple of dollars. Grinding can mean, this is 516, the KitchenAid. Shira wants me to call the KitchenAids out. Grinding could mean just exactly that, which is winning small amounts of money many, many, many times. That's kind of to me, the root definition of a grind is winning a lot of money by winning small amounts over time, not going for the home runs, right? That's the core. But I think you can do it with small amounts going for home runs. A 617, look at the sevens popping today. 617, Fat Debbie comes again. Here, same pattern. We're gonna go ahead and collect the first. We're gonna press the second. 527, wow, Karen. Anybody seen Karen today? There's another 50 bucks. We're gonna power press from our rack again. The jackalope does a collect and press and regress. Collect, press, regress, collect, press, we don't keep stacking these things up. I could make my new base bet 100 bucks, but we're just gonna go ahead and press, collect, regress on those, and we'll get ourselves back to hopefully 300. There's a 10, finally we're triggered. All right, hard 10. And notice too the pattern. We talked about this pattern the other day. How many times do you see a 7 out followed by a come out 7? It happens more than 16% of the time. All right, there we go. So we lose our $100 on the 10. Sucky. But let's go out here and play these out. Let's go ahead and get our line bets unlocked. I'll mark those now as on. We're gonna drop our 20 bucks out into the hard ways to get a little bit of extra spiff if we can. We're not playing the horn here. We don't have enough money to play the horn. I'm not gonna break 100 bucks to do that. So we'll eat the horn numbers for now. Let's hope we can survive one roll. And we don't. This is gonna be one of those mornings where it's going to be, maybe we'll never get to talk, right? 527, we burn ourselves here, which, is going to happen, right? So what's going to happen is this. We have 480 out here, plus this is 500. I'm going to leave those out, all the bets out. I'm going to, out of my rack, take 500 bucks and pay the bank and say same bet. We're going to drop that in. We're down 500 bucks. I'll take the other 100 that I had in my rack and I'll put it up on the lay 10. Puck is off. That's a 527. We restart the whole process. I'm going to keep these lay bets up high for this one time. We're exactly 600 bucks upside down right now. So we're going to have to earn some money, make it work. There's a 9. That kind of sucks. I would like to have won, obviously, 639. But we'll have to play through it. This may be one of those days where it's going to be an hour in the morning to get through it. Who knows how it's going to work out. But if it is, no big deal. I got some things to say afterwards, but nothing earth-shattering. There's a 5. That's a bummer. There's a 6. There's a 336. There's a 437. Okay, so that's good. There's the 7, a 4, and a 3. The lay bets up top will pay 100. And again, I'm going to reduce them both to 50 bucks. So I'll take the 200, the 2 black chips back to the rack. I'll make them both look like 50. And I want to say just like that, we have 400 in the rack. So we're basically, from the earlier wins and just now, we're going to be recovered here pretty soon and working our way towards it. That's off, by the way. Hard 4. Lose our lay bet. 2-2 hard 4. We're triggered. That's going to be your new point. Let's get a non-7 here, can we? Yeah, 314. That's a beautiful shot. 314. Big Joe from Wisconsin. Right? That's going to pay 75 is going to pay $150. We're going to replace the lay 4 that we lost. Puck will be off. We have $100 out here to play with. Sister press. We're going to take the $100 and make it look like greens. We're going to press the 4 and 10 both to 125. We'll leave the quarters out there. It's a sister press. We're going to press them both. One or the other has to hit. There we are. They're up. They're off. We lose our hard 4. That's a huge bummer to lose that. I don't have any red chips to go back with. So what? All right, coming back out. Let's go. New point. How about a 7? Nope. That's going to be a hard 8. 8 the hard way. There's our new point. Look at that, right back to it. Same thing, hard 8, 4, 4, hard 8. These are off, by the way. My hard ways and my line bets are off till we are triggered by something. 3, 2, 5. There's an 8, 5 and a 3. And there's a 10. All right, good. See, this is funny. I was talking to Greg about this, 6, 4, 10. When they play this, when Greg and Chris play this strategy, they lay just one or the other. I lay them both for 2 reasons. One is I want to spread the loss out, but 2, I like getting triggered. I like it when these bets get turned on. To me, that's an opportunity to win money. So I look at that like I'd like to get these things hit, get more inside action, and hope we can do it. We just got to avoid the big bad guy right here. There it is, 6, 5, 1, 6. We do that time. Just like before, that pays $105. So we're going to do 105 on that 6. I'll take this 5 and put it back over here. I'll replace the easy 6 that came. Still a light one over there. We'll put our $50 back over here on the lay 10. And I don't really have the reds to do it, so I'm not going to break things up. I'm just going to go ahead and press the 5 and 9 instead of the 6 and 8 this time. Make them look like 100 each. Okay, so I've got 2 presses done out here. One more press. We'll try and get the insides done the next time, the 6 and 8, and then we'll pull down and see where we land. So, all right, 6, 5, 1, 6. That was the point. Did I put it in? Oh, it's not the point. The 5's the point. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ace freely. Ace freely. 6 for 9. I think I should actually have another set of like red chips sitting here. 6, 3, 9. I should have an extra $50 that I can replace the hard ways and also grab the C bet instead of depending on those ones in there to do it for me. It doesn't matter that much, but there's a yo, Midmo yo from Tokyo. There's a 6, 2, 8, 6, 2, 8. Nothing's happening yet. We're still out on a point of 5. Good roll here, huh? 2, 1, 3. And another yo. Look at that. 2 horns back to back. See a horn, bet a horn. 6, 5. Midmo yo. That's a hard 8. Leaner on the wall. Hard 8. 4, 4. Long run here. 6, 4, 10. Good. We are triggered. Triggered. 6, 4, easy 10. These come up. This goes away. Let's get a hit. Whoop. Drop the dice. Dice off the table. Here we go. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Another one of these damn days. 4, 3, 7. You know, dice off the table, 4, 3, 7. We lose $600 again. Goodness gracious. Cannot get out of my own way again. This is going to be one of those days where we're going to sit here and play this thing out the whole way, I guess, this morning, right? We're going to be here all morning. All right. It is what it is, I guess, right? I'm going to give you another $500. Wow. Is this the day that the rabbit goes down? There's 500 from the rack. Is this the day the rabbit goes down? It's twice out of 3 triggers that we got hit. There's the 20 for that from the 500. I've still got $100 left from that round though. Wow, how horrible. Actually, I can take the 600, the 400 that I won before and make it look like 600. So in the rack, the way that this rack works out right now, I'm down basically 2 shots, essentially. Ugly, 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 ugly. Those are off. I need to put, I guess, 50 bucks out of here to get my lay bet back up. Wow, how horrible today. All right, let's go. We got triggered 3 times and lost 2 of them, it looks like. Is that really what happened? Let's go. Terrible timing. 549. Grinding, baby, grinding. That's what it's all about. 549. So that'll be twice this week. Two days we won this thing so easy, and 2 days we're gonna have to work a little bit. Aces, which is okay. I don't mind talking to you from the table, I guess, but 617. I don't mind talking from back here, but I have other things to say. 617. That's gonna pay the 4 and 10. Now we're gonna collect that over here. It's not 2 in a row. We had a win from before, but we're gonna leave it be. 617, 549 on the come. Here we go, 549. Replace the point. 6-3 or 5-4 doesn't really matter. What faces come up? There's an 8. 5-3. Come on, baby. Another 8. Same one. 5. Why can't I do these insides when it's on the line, when it matters? 5-1-6. Aces. Aces in both places. 1-1. 1-1 aces. There's your 9. That's your point. 5 and a 4. I think I'm going to try and figure out. I'll have to get Jeff to help me out here with this, but I think that's a 4-1-5. I think I'll have Jeff help me out. And how do I tie my roll tracker into Crapsy? Because I think it'd be kind of fun to do this in the morning and have Crapsy tied into it so you can play along at the same time here online. It'd be kind of fun. 6-2-8. We're getting everything but 7s until we're open here, right? 6-2-8. 4-2-6. Everything but. Another one of those great right side runs until we're open, right? 5-4-9. Come on, give me that 7. Give me a 7. You can do it. Nope, there's a 5. That's your point. 3-2. All right, come on. 8 again. Grinding. We're missing all this long, awesome roll. We're missing everything. We're just sitting here waiting for 7s or waiting for 4s, right? That's kind of the nature of this one, right? You got to be super patient and trust. You got to trust. 5-4-9. Got to trust that it's going to work. 4-3-7. Okay, there it is. Finally, geez. 4-3-7. That pays 50 bucks. We're going to drop 50 from our rack, press them both up. 3-1-4. Not a good time for that. We'll lose 100 on this lay. But what'll happen is I will take this here and we'll replace that back. So 3-1-4, we're triggered. Let's go. Whew, finally, 3-2-5. We didn't get whacked that time. 3-2-5. So like always, it pays a 105. 105. 50 bucks goes back to the 4. We're gonna press the 5 and 9, sister press. They go to 100. Nickel comes back to the rack. I'll reduce my 10 back down to 50. We lost on a lay, so they go back to base. Hard way's unaffected. Everything's off. There's good time for that. Wow, 5-2-7. That was a good timing. Again, those pay 50 bucks. Back to the rack it goes. We're at 150 in the rack, getting set back up here. So that was a 5-2, right? There's a 4. Good. Hard 4. That rolled. That was a hard 4. 2-2, hard 4. Lose the lay. Turn them on. That's going to be the point at the same time. Let's go. Whew. That scared me. That's a 5-3-8. 5-3-8. So we win 105. We're going to lose our hard 8. We'll put it right back from the 5. We'll take 50 bucks to the 4 here. And we'll take this 50 bucks. I can do it now. I'm going to make these here look like 120. So we'll press them up to 100. There's 15 there. I'm gonna take a quarter from my rack and get nickels and make them look like 120. I've also got money to play the craps bet the next time this situation happens. So we've pressed up everything here once. We've pressed up these ones. We'll get the 4 and 10 pressed up once. We'll pull back down to 480. And we'll do kind of a press regress sort of plan in there. That's going to mean every time we do that, it's a couple $100 sitting in there for us. So that's good. 628. 628. Did I don't know what that, oh, that quarter came from my rack when I got the change. Okay. Yo, Midmo. Chiro, Midmo, yo. There you are. An 8, 5 and a 3. Hard 6. Daily paycheck today is making me work. I didn't want to have to work this hard today. There's a 7. Good. 617, Fat Debbie. 617, it pays $50. Racking it. Almost to 200 in there, which is good. 617. I marked it up already. Bam, 617. Another 0.7 or another 7 out followed by a come out 7. Good pattern. That pays $100 or $50. We're going to drop 50 from our rack and power press these to 100. Ride that 7 wave if we can. There's a 5. The next point is going to be 5. 4-1. Got to fight back. Got to fight back. There's a 9, 549. Grinding it out. Man. And again, today at 5, there's your point. We were like 1 hit away, right? So how many times that happened? We had $300 in the rack when we got whacked the first time. And one more hit somewhere, we would have been there, right? One more hit, we would have been a goal. And we ended up getting that damn 7 up there. That's a 538. I think that's our next point. Maybe it's because Greg's chips out here again. 538. Maybe that's the whole reason. Maybe I gotta get a different good luck charm. I tried it. 6-1 or 5-1-6 rather. Twice we've gotten beat by it. Right? 538. There's our point. We'll see. We get hit again. I'm taking that damn chip off for good. 549. I'm retired the damn thing. 549. That's our next point. There's a 6, a 4, and a 2. No triggers, no 7s. There we go. There's a finally a 2-2 hard 4. That was a long time with this pressed up bet out here. We needed a 7 really bad. All right, we're on. We're on. Here we go. I'll even drop $20 or yeah, we'll drop $10. Yeah, $10 on the horn's fine. We'll do it like that. Here we go. Let's avoid it. 516. The KitchenAid. We get it. 516. So what happens here? 516. These will go off. We'll lose our hard 6, obviously. I'll put the hard 6 right back. 120 pays 140. 125. It pays 140. I'm going to press up now the 4 and 10. I'm going to get them to be as high as I can. I'll make them look like 100 each. There's 100 there. There's 100 there. Now my inside or my cross bets have moved all the way up as pretty much as high as I can get them. Okay. Put the 4 back. I'm going to reduce my 10 back down to 50. So my board is set. I even have a little bit of money extra. I'll take this down too. I'll take that back to the rack just for safekeeping. And if I look in here, I've got $200 in green. I'm going to make those look like black chips real quick because I've got 2 purples over here, which means there's 1 shooter or 1 slot. There's 2 slots. So out of 2,400, I've got 1,200 back in the rack. I've got 600 out here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $630 or $640 out there. Okay. So that's like technically slot number 3. Okay. And I've got another 120. So we're basically down 1 shooter now instead of 2. We've earned it all the way back. We've earned it all the way back. Now we just got to keep rolling this thing out and build it up. It can be done. Aces. I just wish it could be done quicker, right? 1-1. We still on a point of 9? We are. There's a 7. 4-3-7. That'll pay, again, $50, 25 each. We'll rack that up. 3-1-4. Sweet, we're triggered. Here's the money shot. Okay, 3-1-4. We lose this lay. We are on. Remember, we've pressed here, here, and here. That's 3 presses on the end, 3 sister presses. Now we just need one of them to repeat. Anything repeats here, we're gonna make decent money and bring this back to the house. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Come on. 3-2-5. All right, we did it. 3-2-5. That's fantastic. 100 pays 140, and we don't lose our hard ways. That's great. So we're gonna go to 140, 125, 140 on that hit on the 5. I'm gonna bring this back down now to 480, or we can leave it up. I'm gonna bring it back down to 40, and we're gonna play this thing as smart as we can. So I'm gonna leave 400, 500 out there, and bring the rest of this back to the rack. So that little regression that we're gonna do here, there's $50, is gonna bring 275, 280 back to the rack. Actually, because I'm gonna get 20 change, it brings back $300 to the rack. That's actually super stout. Okay, let's do that. Let's get these things set back up again at 480. Go right back where we started. 3 hits and down on the insides here. Instead of being a complete degenerate, that's how we're gonna play this thing. We're gonna go 3 hits. The 4th hit is the money shot, comes down. Back to 480. So we're kind of covered. $20 and change. And we brought back all that money to the rack. We're looking pretty okay over here in the rack. These are off. And I think ready to keep going. I got to put the $50 back on the 4. There we go. And I'm going to color up that reds to a green, color the greens up to a black. What I've got over here is $300 towards my next go. A lot of explanation there, but we recovered 1.5 of our losses. 628. 628. The point is what? The point is 5. I don't know why I pulled the puck off. Point's 5. There's the 5. Good. 3-2. Working it, baby. Working it. We just need to survive a couple more of those things. We'll be okay. Actually, what we need is a bunch of 7s. I really need a bunch of 7s to show up and make this thing easy, right? Ultimately, this strategy comes down to the 7s outpacing things and getting a little bit of fun up in here as it comes out. 5-1. And by fun, I mean you get to sweat. You get to sweat your 480 multiple times. That's actually kind of fun. 6-6, hard 12, as they say, the hard 12. All right, there's your 7, your 4-3. All right, that's gonna pay $50, 25 each. Back to the rack we go. Next time up, we'll power press those. Pucks off. There's a 5, a 3 and a 2. $9. 63. There it is again, another repeat, 639. $437. All right, 437. Fantastic. It pays 50. We're gonna pull 50, make them both look like 100. $527. There it is. It's the 3rd time today that we've had the 7 out followed by a come out 7. 5-2 immediate win. That pays 100. I'm going to pull them both back down to 50, which results in another $100. So it brings $200 back to the rack. Working towards getting this shooter back here. Actually, I'll make that look like a purple for clarity's sake. So I have 1, 2, and my 3rd shooter, my 3rd slot is basically back. Okay, love it. How about a 5-3-8 for the next point? There it is, 5-3-8. Earned it all the way back. We got whacked twice. We lost $600 twice, and we're essentially even right now. We're within 50 bucks of being even. 527. 527, we're working hard. 50 bucks comes. 50 bucks gets collected. We'll press up again if we can get it. Let's go. Come on. Ah, another one. 6 1. Look at that. Twice in a row. 7 out, followed by a come out 7. That's the last 2 times it's happened. It happened. Here we go. We're going to drop 50 from our rack, get paid 50 from the house, make them both look like a hundo. Come on, 7. Do your thing. 628. Almost. It looked like it was going to be a 7 for a minute there. 628. 628. Whew, what a grindy strategy this is, right? It can win so fast. 3-3 hard 6. Or you can be doing this for an hour and a half. 5-1-6. The mixer. The KitchenAid. Daily paycheck. Ain't easy to make, right? If it was easy, everybody would do it. That's what I tell my coding. I tell my coding students all the time. If it was easy, everybody would do this. It's not supposed to be easy. 3-2-5. So the select few get to do it. There's a 6-4-2. The lumber. 4-2-6. Come on. Give me a 7 or a trigger here. Give me a 7 or a trigger. 4-2-6 again. There's an 8. I think that's our point. 5-3. No, the point is 5. What am I doing with the puck? The point's 5. 3. Ace deuce. Ace deuce. 2-1-3. There we go. There's a trigger. There's a 10. We had $100 on those though, which sucks. So we lose $100 here, and we have to avoid disaster now. Let's avoid disaster. Come on. 549 pays 105. 105. Hard ways are intact. Back on the 10. Press the 5 and 9 to 100 each. Bring back a nickel for good measure. These go off. We're back to health here. 5-4. Let's log the 9 in. 5-4. There's a yo. 6-5 yo. There's a 5 again. That's our point. 4-1-5. Oh, I got to pull the 4 down, by the way. I got to pull the. I had $100 on the 4. I got to make it look like 50. I just realized that. So they should be at 50 each, not 100 there and 50 here. So my mistake. Sorry about that. All right, let's go. 4-1-5, back on the point. Same point. A lot of back-to-backs today. I'm doing a lot of back-to-back throws in this session. There's a 10, hard 10. All right, we're triggered. We are triggered. 5-5, hard 10. Lose this lay. Turn everything on. $10 on the craps. Let's avoid disaster. We do. 4-2-6. So we're going to lose the easy 6, or the hard 6, rather. We're going to get paid 105 out there on the 6. 105. We'll put the hard 6 back up. We'll lose our craps bets. We're going to press ourselves up. $50 back to 10. We're going to press those up. I'll drop $10 to make these look like 120. All right, 5 and 9 are up, 6 and 8 are up. Survived it. Did I mark it? 4-2-6 now, 4-2-6. We're set, ready to go. 4-2-6 again. We're getting repeats of not just the number, but the faces. Like we're getting like, you know, the 6 the same way every time. 3-1-4, okay, we're triggered again. 3-1-4, now I'm worried. Like it's been a while since I've seen a 7, right? We lose this here. It's been a while. She's due. Boy, oh boy, is she due. Let's go. Come on, please. Everybody say a little Hail Mary for me here. 4-1-5. Okay, whew. I sweat every time on those things. 4-1-5. 4-1-5. That's fantastic. That's going to pay 140. Hard ways are intact. Let's take 100 as greens. We'll put our 4 back. And what I've got out here now is 80, 90 bucks to play with out there. Now I've already pressed these up. What I ought to do here is make the 4 and 10 look like 100 each. Get them pressed up as high as I can press them. And now we've pressed everything across and I've got 40 bucks coming back to me. Okay, so I'm ready to rock and roll here. We're looking really good. One more of these hits, we can bring her back down again. We should be almost or damn close to hitting goal here. We're one trigger or a couple of sevens away from goal, which is fantastic. Let's go. Let's make it happen. There's a 7. All right, 50 bucks to the good. Back to the rack we go with 50 bucks. One more 7 and we'll do the pressure thing. Let's get that down there. 6-1, that was the Fat Debbie. I forget what the 4-3 is. 5-2 is Karen. What's 4-3 called? I forget. 1, 2, 3. There she is. Whatever she's called, she's there. 4-3. 4, 3, 7. 4 and a 3. That's fantastic. They pay 50 bucks. We're going to press them to 100. Let's get it done. Did I mark it in? I did. Was that a come out 7 or just 2 7s during the come out? There's a 12 midnight. 6, 6, 12. Hold on, my phone's buzzing. That's my alarm. So I set my alarm for 8:45 so that I know when the show has to stop for work. And again, here we are doing this whole thing, the entire show. That's okay. If my whole show becomes me rolling out and bullshitting with you, then fine, I guess, right? Aces. 1, 1. I'm dying to see. I haven't looked at chat yet. I'm dying to see what your answer was in chat. Is Waylon a grinder or not? I want to know what you think. Is Waylon a grinder? I can't wait to see your answers. For 4-1 or 3-1-4. We lose. We lose our lay. We lose our lay. I can actually take the 10 lay. We're going to use that to pay the 4 off here in a minute. But we're triggered. We're open. Let's go. Let's go. Let's avoid disaster here and get out. Ooh. 5, 4, 9. We did it again. We did it again. 5, 4, 9. That's going to pay 140. 100 pays 125, 140. Our hard ways are still okay. We can put the 4 and 10 back up. And we can take a hard look at where we are here. Let's take a really hard look at where we are. If I take this 100 and put it back here, I've got 1, 2, 3 times 600. So we're good, right? That's $600 out here. That's our starting bankroll. If I pulled this down, we'd be at our starting bankroll and 100, 200 and change in profit. So we're basically in profit right now. We worked our way all the way back to a stout profit. I am going to pull this back one more time. We're going to go backwards to 480 again. Again, we'll lock it up. 1, 2, 3, 400. I'm going to do 475. Well, let's do 400. Yeah, if there's 400. Well, let's just do it like this. 1, 2, 3. There's 400 bucks. Again, so it's 3 hits and a little regression. That regression brings back, every time we regress that back, it brings 300 bucks. All right, so here's our money coming back to our rack. And if we look in the rack right now, there's 100 in green. There's 25 in red. And so what I've got in here is 350 bucks in the rack. I've got 480 out here, so that's 730, 830, 850. I have 850 on the felt, right? And our goal was 500. So 830 out there plus a few hundred here. We're literally a hit or two away now from being where we need to be. We just need to play this out really one more time. And I think we're going to essentially be, I think we're 1 or 2 hits away from profit or from the goal. So that's fantastic. We fought back really, really, really hard. And I forget what I rolled to make the money. It was a 9, right? Let's go. 7. Perfect timing. Pays 50 bucks. Take it to the rack. Take it to the house, baby. All right, it's come out. 6 on a point of 6. I think one more event, one more 7 I think, or a hit in here, and we're gonna, I think, be there. I think we're damn close. 7. There's a 7. It pays 50. We're gonna press by 50. Make them look like 100 each. That's a 5. 3, 2, 5. Come on, let's get it done. 3, 2, 5. Yes, 617. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, the 617 is going to pay $100 up top. We're going to reduce these both down to 50, which means we're bringing back a second black chip. All right, there's 2 black chips coming back to the house. Okay, in the house, we've got, here's 500. I'm going to make it purple for visual sake. There's $500 back in here. I've got basically $45, $50 back there. Okay, so we're $100 from being in full recovery mode, right? If I take these down, that would be the $100. That would be our starting bankroll, which means the 480, the 500, and we're here. We're in profit. We did it. So I'm going to bring this back. Okay, let's bring that back as a black chip. There's our starting bankroll. 4 shots of $600. Out here, I've got 480 across. I have I don't know why black. That should be red chips or green chips. There's 480 across. $500. There's $500 on the felt. That is a purple chip into our rack. We have made $545 today. We had a fight for that $545, our daily paycheck today. I was pissed because we went down, right? But I never sweated, right? We only had we were angry for a second there, but we never sweated. We made $540 again today. It took too long. It took 100 rolls to get there, right? It took probably 15 shooters to get us there because of the early outs. But again, this strategy is resilient. Seems to work, man. It comes back all the time. All right, let's go back. I'm gonna actually go here. We're gonna write that down for you. We're gonna go to here. I'm gonna edit this right in front of you. Today we made plus $540. It's 540 or 540? 545. 545. Look at that. Every day this week we made money. We made our daily paycheck every day. 4 days in a row we did it. 530, 550, 545, and 315. Bam, we did it. Right? Happy job. Good work, everybody. We all did it. All right, now let's go back to the actual show here. I'm gonna take my glasses off and talk about all the things that there are to talk about, because there's lots of things actually going on here that I want to get to, okay? First of all, tomorrow night, I'm taking down Midmo Yo. He's talking shit to me. I gave him my strategy. I'm playing this or I'm playing the Butterburger. He knows what I'm doing tomorrow. I gave him the strategy that I'm playing against him, and now he's going to talk like he's going to beat me. I don't think so. But it's good practice, though, to get ready for the thing. The Sideshow versus Midmo Yo Battle Royale. The hat versus the table, right? We have rules. I talked to these 2 guys yesterday. So Chiro and Chris and I talked yesterday. We have rules. We know what's going to happen. I'm not sure if they've said it in chat yet, but tomorrow I'm going to lay out the whole rules. I'm going to talk to Jeff today, so he'll know what's going on. But tomorrow we're going to lay it all out for you so you know what's going to happen and how this is going to play out. It's going to be really, really freaking fun. Like, I think Friday Night Fights is great. I love the fact that we have the 3 rounds and they're different amounts and it makes you think differently. What they're going to do is the same thing, but better. Like, it's going to be the best way to solve this problem. And I think at some point, it's the way to solve grudge matches. I think we settled on, the 3 of us, I think something that you're going to love. Love, 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 love. I can't say it enough. Tomorrow, you're going to hear about the whole set of rules. It's going to be awesome. All right. Back to the grinder. Oh, actually, before I do that, the fantasy football, the draft is going to be held, I think, this weekend or next week, or either this weekend or next weekend. Look in the Discord. I'll stop talking about it here because we've got our teams filled up. That's happening too. Let me look at the chat real quick. I'm going to go over to here. I'm dying to see. What was the poll result? Where is the poll result? Do we have a poll result? Did you guys answer the poll? We have 54% say Waylon is not a grinder. And 46% say Waylon is a grinder. So you people suck. You're basically a bunch of Democrats and Republicans out there 50-50, right? Pick a side. Pick a side. No, I think Waylon is a grinder. I 100% think Waylon's a grinder. And the reason why I say that is this, because one of the definitions of grinding, I'm going to skip ahead a slide here. One of the definitions of grinding to me is winning the same amount of money many, many times, right? You're letting the dice just kind of roll and take your wins, right? Same betting and grinding are very closely related, okay? I'm gonna run out here a little bit. I got some time. We're gonna run some of these strategies, like a 160 across versus the all across versus one bet, okay? Grindy, you're not pressing, you're not going for the freaking moon. You're taking a win and racking it, taking a win and racking it. Waylon grinds because I think, to me, ladders are technically grinds. You lose, you go up, come back down. You go up, 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 down, down, down. And you're kind of grinding it out. You're not trying to press like crazy person. You're letting your bankroll and time work for you like we did here. We let our bankroll and time work for us. I pressed a little bit in there, but really it's about the number of wins you need, and it doesn't really change. You need to still win 10 times to hit goal in this strategy. Waylon's got to win 10 times in most of his strategies to hit goal. He's just using ladders as the way to get there, right? You who are going 160 across and hoping for 19 hits to get $1,000, that's not a grind. That's swinging for the fence. That's a whole different way of playing, right? Where you're needing a lucky run to do it. Where grinding, you're saying, well, I'm gonna take my shot, take this. And I say it's stingers or dingers, right? Stinger, line drive, right? Line drive, line drive, line drive, single all day long. Give me my shot, give me my shot, give me my shot. A dinger, you're swinging for the fence. You got to press 15 times. You need 8 6s. You need to hit the repeater bet. You need to hit ATS. Waylon don't play that way. So even though he's got these enormous bankroll strategies, they aren't home run, dinger, home run strategies. He's grinding it out, letting his money do the talking, letting the money do the talking, and working that ladder up and down and taking, I watched him today, black chip, black chip. He's got $600 out there, right? The lay 4, lay 10 moves to the 4 and 10 buy with the don't pass. Something hits, he racks $100 and he's happy with it. It's a grind. $500 to win one. That's fine. Nothing wrong with it, but call it out for what it is, right? We grind, we grind, we grind, we grind. We hit our goal, we get the hell out. I think it's a smart way to play, frankly. I think that going for the moon shot every single time is going to burn you, unless you're doing it like this. And I called out here these kind of dingers, not the pressing to the crazy dingers, but like ATS or repeater bets. I told you, repeater bets are great. If you go to the Grand Sierra in Reno to visit Jeremy sometime, they have repeater bets. $5 across on the repeater bets for the box numbers cost you $30. $30. The 4 and 10 win 65 to 1. You hit 4 4s or 4 10s. How many times have I done that in front of you here? How many times have I hit 4 4s or 4 10s in a row? Right? 65 to 1. That ain't bad. 65 times 5 is a lot of money, right? If you hit 5 9s or 5 5s, it's 90 to 1. That's an interesting way. You can make $30 and you can do that 5 times with $150 and let somebody hit you a repeater and you're going to, triple your money. That's an interesting way to approach a grind. Right? Just grind out and watch the repeaters happen or not happen, not deal with all the other crap on the table. That's an interesting way to play. So consider it. Why don't we go, well, Greg, I'm going to put this up here. Greg says, I don't think Waylon's a grinder because his bets are large. Okay. I don't think the size of the bets matters, frankly. If you're betting, a $5, if you're just going 22 inside and going from 22 to 44 to 66 to 88 with the ladder, that's not big bets. That's just laddering and laddering down, right? The size of the bet doesn't mean the grind. It's how you're playing your bets. And if you're just going to ladder up, same bet, ladder up, same bet all the way through it, I think you're counting number of wins versus piling on the chips, if that makes sense. I think counting the number of wins is what makes it work. And I think laddering itself is a grindy way to play. Although you will get, if you get that the right sequence on the come down from the ladder, it'll skyrocket profits, but you're still same betting. And I think that's what I'm looking at in terms of like it's number of wins, not the amount of the bet, and not this crazy press on all the wins looking for craziness. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's bets to win goal. Number of bets to win your goal. And that's kind of the grindy, I guess it's a good way of saying it. It's a good way to kind of describe a grind. So, all right, let's look, before I go to the table, at some questions. Roxanne, oh, the 4-3 is Roxanne. Thank you. So she's Roxanne. I got to remember that. All right. Let's see. Oh my God, 555 says, sure has to get his chest waxed. Well, I thought we agreed on tattoos, right? Yeah, let's see what if anything for me with a capital Q that I need to deal with. Let's see. No, all right, here we go. Let's get to it. I'm gonna do one more little quick rollout and we'll do some grindy stuff here. Let's go back to the table. I'm gonna go back over here to this view. Where's my table? Nope, not that one, this one. All right, let me go back and I'm gonna play for about 10 minutes or so. And I just wanna do a couple of things at the same time. Okay, we're just gonna kind of track our movements here with a couple of ways to kind of get our money out there. So let's play around and let's do this. We're gonna grind it 2 ways, right? I got 100 and whatever dollars, like not a whole lot of money. This guy here is gonna play 160 across 1 time. That's all his money. He's got 160. The other guy has got 150. He's gonna play the 6 and the 8, just the 6. That's it. This is the classic all across versus 1. And I think it's worth demonstrating. And I'll have a third player. Let's get some chips out here or some of this going. Put a third guy out here. And so player, we'll just, it doesn't really matter where their money goes. We're gonna have this guy up here is gonna have money to go back out with. We'll put him over here actually, 4 times. He can do that 4 times. I'll have another person who's gonna do the repeater 5 times. So there's 30 bucks. We're gonna do the repeater bet on this guy here. He has enough to do the repeater 5 times. 30 bucks. I'll put the repeater bet money just kind of back here. We'll just lay it in the back. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Actually, I'll put it here. I'll put it on the across, like on the hook here of the 10. That's the repeater guy. So he wins we hit anything on the repeater, he's winning money big time. This guy here is looking for 1 hit on the 6 and he's done. This guy's looking for 1 hit on anything and he's done. We get a 7 early, hammered. He's done playing for the day. 7 early, he gets to try it 4 more times. Okay. We can even have a third guy and we'll do again 150. I'll do 150 bucks. 150 bucks. There it is. Nope, I still don't have it right. There's 150. Another guy over here, we'll put him on this side. He's just gonna play the ATS. He's just gonna put 555 up here on the ATS and I'll put his money right there. And I'll track the ATS. I'll track the ATS, the app will track the repeaters for us. Let's just see ways to grind doing it like this. And put yourself in the shoes of who are you in the grind. If you only got $150, this guy borrowed $10 from a friend, right? He borrowed 10 bucks from a buddy to see what's gonna happen here, right? He's all in, but he's gonna take 1 hit and he's gonna go off. He's gonna basically YOLO all the shooters. This guy here needs a miracle. He needs to get 1 of 5 out of 36 is the only time he gets the win. His enemy is time. His enemy is money. Okay? These 2 guys here are just literally swinging for the fences. Swinging for the fences. That's all we're going to do. Let's get it on. I'm going to put my whites here. Puck will be off. We have 7 last time. Let's play for a few minutes and just give a visual kind of comparison of what this looks like from each player's perspective, just because it's fun. That's going to be a 10. And they're all going to work with the puck. We're not going to have anybody working. Nobody's working puck off. There's a 10, a 6-4, 10. 6-4, 10. That's our first hit on the 10. ATS gets marked up. Now we're all on. Everybody's working. This guy's on. Let's do it. I could have had them work and come out. I'm just not going to. Hey, look at that. Our single number player. Look what he did. He won 516. He hits the mixer out of the gate, right? He wins 35 bucks. So time being his enemy, he actually wins on it. Wow, he's done. His bets are off. He ground it. He hit his 1 for the shooter and he's done. He's got his money back plus a tiny bit of profit. That's not bad. He's off. Let's turn him off. He's going to wait for the next shooter to do it again. He's not going to press his luck. He's just going to kind of hope that it happens. We'll mark the 6 up over here on the ATS side. And let's do it. Oh, the other guy too. By the way, this first guy also, 35 bucks and off. He hit his 1. He hit his 1. All his money was at risk. He hit 1 and he did okay. His money's going in the front of the rack. I'm going to forget who's got what money, by the way, so you have to help me out. 3, 2, 5. There's a 5. 3 and the 2. So the ATS guy is happy. Repeater guy, nothing happening yet. That'll be an 8, 6, 2, 8. We are hitting every single number, which is awesome. 6, 2, 8. And again, why are we not going back in here? We did our job. If you're grinding out this thing, you're like, that shooter is going to get me some money. I'm not going to stay at risk forever, right? You're going to grind out a win, and we're going to do it once per shooter. I think it's important to see these two things as they work within the context of the puck, because that's the whole point. It's all of it versus a little bit of it for one shot per shooter. That's how we're going to play those two out. That's why I do it this way and not just keep rolling it out. 6, 2, 8. 5, 1, 6. 5, 1, 6. There's our first repeat. 5, 1, 6. That should mark up on the screen there as a repeater on the 6, I think. Did it do it right? It did. So the 6 has got 2. We need to hit, you got to hit that 6 times to make the repeater bed over here work. So that takes a little bit of doing. All right, let's go. 5, 4, 1, 5. 4, 1, 5. 5's got a couple of hits on it. There's the 8. There's the 8, 5, 3, 8. These two guys are grinding it up, man. Give me a repeater. Give me some ATS. That's all we're looking for. Repeaters and ATSs over here. Let's go. Yo, 11. Ooh, the ATS dude is happy. Really, really happy. Gonna make some money. He's gonna grind out a win. Aces. Oh, that couldn't be any better for him. Aces. Look at that. He hits the hardest one. Hardest one's out of the way. What a yummy roll. Come on. Let's go. 9. Ooh, yeah. One away from the tall there. That's a 5, 4. Wow. Wow. The other two guys that are grinding it out, they're there to play with friends. They have a short bankroll. They're talking it up. They're having free drinks. They're just doing their thing. There's a 4, 2, 6. Happy with that 35 bucks. Are you happy with 35 bucks? Right? This guy made 100% profit. 100% profit. That's pretty good. This guy here still made about a 20% profit on that roll. Don't forget your percentages. 5, 1, 6. Oh, we're getting there. Look at that. There's the KitchenAid. The 6 has got 4 shots on it now. 2 more, and that's a big fat paycheck in 2 more rolls. That's 90 to 1. 90 to 1, if we can make it happen. But you know what happens, right? You know who comes. The fat lady comes to sing. There she is, the 6, 1. So these two guys go down in flames, right? Great shot, a lot of adrenaline, almost had it. Chris will tell you, Sideshow, horseshoes only counts in, or almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. So no winners there. All right. So these two, this is the one guy over here. Actually, let's put this guy in the front. I like him better there. Let's put him in the front. He's got his $5 extra profit. This guy over here is going for the repeater. 30 bucks on the repeater. He's hot. This guy here is going back for the ATS. Puck is off. Fat Debbie came to sing. These guys here are working. They're working the puck for 1 roll. There's a 6. There's the KitchenAid 5, 1 mixer. All right, they're both on. We'll mark up that 6. And again, monetary exposure versus time exposure. These are the 2 most important guys, right? I think the home run hitters are fun to watch, but these 2 guys are really the ones that are duking it out, right? 1 hit, I'm out of here, right? I may be here all day. But if we get a 7 right now, 160 across guy is going to be an unhappy camper. So he gets it. 5, 4, 9 and pays 35 bucks. And he's off. He got his hit. He got his grind, right? He's in, he's out. He's got his 35 bucks. He's actually got 60, 70 bucks in his rack. He's made 70 bucks off of his 160. He's basically got a 50% profit in his 2 shots. He's ground out a 50% win. All good. Add a 0, 1,600 across, right? That's 700 bucks. So remember, add zeros if you don't like the numbers I'm using, okay? He still has to work. He's got time. He's fighting the clock, right? He knows what's coming. That 6 or that 7's on the way. He's coming, right? Let's mark the 9 up for the ATS person. There's an 8, which does him no good, 5, 3, 8. And really, if I'm doing this, I could be a 5th guy playing the pass line. Also a way to grind. 3, 2, 5. And again, if you're the dude waiting on the 6, you're just like, damn it, come on, all these wasted rolls. Give me a 6. Easiest number to roll besides a 7. Give me a 6. He's seen 4 rolls go by and got nothing for it. He's got to be sweating. Got to be sweating right now, right? Got to be sweating. There it is, 3, 3. We got it, right? It took him 5 rolls to get there, though. The 5th roll is when he got hit. Finally, 35 bucks. Okay, and again, now he's got good-looking profit over here. He's got his initial bankroll back, and he's got 45 bucks in profit, and he's got his 30 bucks out here. He's off, right? He grounded out, man. He waited his 5 rolls, got his number, and he's, whew, no more sweating for him. Let's see if we can make these guys some money. Or are they just going to sit here and donate all day long? 5, 4, 9. 5 and a 4. That's a 9. The 9 has got 2 hits on it. Looking for 5. Oh, the fat lady came again. The fat lady came 6, 1, 7, and came again. So the 2 guys looking for the home runs, they just keep striking out. Swinging for the fences, 0-2 count, coming out of their shoes. I got nothing to show for it. Okay, let's get him out there another time. Right here comes the 3rd time for 30 bucks. Looking for that repeater bet. This guy here is going out the 3rd time for his ATS. Puck is off. Everybody's off except for these 2 guys here. Point will be a 9, 6, 3, 9. Okay, mark the 9 up. 6, 3. This guy's on. This guy's on again. Worried about how long it's going to take. Worried about that early 7, right? He's going to lose everything. Even if he got his 70 bucks here, he's at risk to be upside down in a minute. If we don't get a good roll here, he's going to be upside down. We got a 4, hard 4 even, which is great. 2, 2, hard 4. We'll mark that 4 here on the ATS. He's going to get paid 50 bucks and come down. He's done it. Matter of fact, in his rack, he's got 120 bucks in his rack. He's almost got 100% profit, right? He grounded out 3 times. He just took his shot once per shooter. It's kind of a YOLO, but he's grinding and letting it go. He might even, at this point, and again, I'm doing a straight comparison, so I won't do it, but this is a good time to regress. This is a good time to go 64 across and restart the grind. Go 64 across, you're recovered, you get guaranteed profit, you're locked. I'm just gonna let them roll here for a few more times to see. But yeah, waiting. That guy over there is waiting. He's got to sweat, right? Time, to me, the exposure of time is worse than the exposure of money. That's my personal view on it. I like strategies where I have a little more money out there. That's 1, 2, 3, by the way, for a very short amount of time, because the 7 is coming. You know it's coming. I'd rather not sit here and wait all day long. That's a low volatility play, low bankroll, right? Good probability of winning this bet versus the 7. 45% chance to win versus lose, but time. Time is the enemy here all the time. 2-1-3. 2-1-3, ace freely. We've already marked it up. There's another one, 3 3s in this rollout. 3 3s. Are they back to back? What do they say? Oh, my gravy? Oh no, 4, 3, 7. We're out. So for the first time, he loses. We're going to lose. Our home run guys are going to lose. 3 3s and a 7. Yikes. That's really, really bad. Time got him. The enemy of time got him. He's off. He's going to have to dip in to his profits now and go back out for the next time. So now, original bankroll is intact. He has $10 in profit, and he's out. This guy here does not yet have his original bankroll intact. He needs another hit to do that. Let's take one more shooter. Actually, we'll burn this guy. We'll do 5 shooters. We're going to burn. We'll burn the repeater guy, and this guy over here needs to get some change. 2 more shots at the 555 ATS. His grind, right? He's losing money every single time, so it's not smart but he's losing it slowly. It's a slow bleed looking for the hammer. 4, 3, 7. Let's get the 7 marked in. Coming out to a 6. And again, now we're on. That's the mixer. That's the KitchenAid one more time. The 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. Here we go. All our money's exposed. Need a home run. Or need a miracle for the 6 guy. Come on, let's avoid it. Whoo! 5, 4, 9. And again, going all the way across. 5, 4, 9. Worked out. There's $35. And we're same betting it. We're just completely grinding this thing out. Okay. Now he's got 100, 25, 35, 45, 155 in his rack. Let's call him even. Okay. I'm going to make it look like a quarter. He's even. Took him a few hits to get there, but he's got all of his bankroll back, 100% profit. He could be done. He ground out 100% win by just putting it all out there and having a miracle. This guy here, still waiting. Still waiting for it. He has to fight the clock. Let's get that 9 marked up. Fighting the clock. There's an 8. There's the 8. I didn't put the 8 in. That's a 5, 3, 8. There's a 4, 2, 6. So good. He beat the clock that time. 4, 2, 6. He beats the clock. Good for him. Good for him. 4, 2, 6. So he got whacked once. He won it 3 times. There's 25, $35. He's off now. He made his number and he's out. $45 guaranteed profit. Not quite the 100% profit this guy made, but he's got 45. He doing fine. 6 is marked up. There's a 5, 4, and a 1. Let's see if we can't get. Let's pop a big one here. Let's hit a home run before we get out of here today, huh? 5, 3, 2, 5. Let's get a home run today. I'd love to see somebody win some big money. Nope, ain't gonna happen. Fat lady. 6, 1. Boy, it sucks just having it out there and doing nothing, and being at the mercy of my rolls. I can't imagine a worse place in the world to be than being at the mercy of my own rolls. All right, last crack at the repeater for this guy. We'll do the last crack at the ATS for that guy. Everybody else is off, pending the come out. Last shooter of the morning right here. Last shooter of the morning. I have been a lot of rolls today. 3, 2, 5. I probably got 200 rolls in today. 3, 2, 5. There's a 6. Look at that. Look at that. Those guys are both on. 6. He wins it right away. Wins his 6 right away. Wins his 6. That's fantastic. Both these guys are going to walk away winners. Matter of fact, we can bring them down because we said this is the last shooter. Let's bring them down. They both did good. I only lost 1 time for the guy in the back today. He actually did solidly. Didn't make as much money as the guy in the front. Okay, because he got whacked, that cost him a little bit, but they're both good. They both made money. So we start out with 150 for him. He's got 120, $110 of profit. There's $100. 110 in profit. That's great. Great job over there. This guy over here, the same thing. He has 150, 160. His profit is 175. There's 100. 175, 190. He makes 190 in profit. Good job by both those guys. The grinding out worked for both of them for different reasons, right? This guy here beat the clock 4 out of 5 times. Good for him. That guy beat the danger of all his money 5 out of 5 times. Good for him. That's not always going to happen. 1 out of 6 times he's going to get burned up here, right? This guy did get burned his 1 out of 6 times. So that's that. Let's let these 2 guys make some money if we can. There's the 6. Mark the 5 as the point. And a 4, 3, 1, 4. Now we're just going to roll for ATS numbers. We're just going to roll for the ATS. Here we go. My best random dice set. 6, 2, 8. There's the 8. 6, 2, 8. 4, 1, or 3, 1, 4 rather. 3, 1, 4. Good. We already had it. Where's that 3? Ah, there it is, 437. That was a 7, it rolled on me. They both rolled. There it is, 437, everybody loses. The guy going for the repeaters lost more than the other guy did. He's down to nothing. He lost everything. He went for the repeater 5 times and didn't get it. The ATS guy lost half his money going for it. So it is what it is, right? We lose out. Round over, right? Grinding it out. The 1 versus all. Good. Pretty good stuff there. Okay. Let's go and check one last time in chat. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I think we're good. Y'all, it's 9:18. Went a little long. I did not read the chats today at all. Hopefully you guys had a good time out there watching me flail around, but you know what? Don't care. Don't care if I flew it around at all. This was a fun day for me. We made our daily paycheck every single day. We had 2 bad days. We fought back both times. That strategy fights back. It was fun. Next week's strategy is going to be a more aggressive martingale type strategy. Then I got a Whalen strategy queued up. I've got some other things queued up. We're going to run them 4 days in a row, just like this week. Can I make my $500 every day for 4 days? I want to see what strategies do it on the regular, what strategies are more resilient, how they play, how long it takes. We're going to do some analysis at the end here. So far, so good. First week did a good job for us, and I thank you for that. So I'll be back tonight for practice. I'll see you about 10 o'clock-ish or so Pacific time for practice. Tomorrow morning, Friday Follies. It's going to be great. We have a good one tomorrow. Smarty Pants martingale strategy tomorrow, given to us by one of our longtime subscribers and good friends. So we'll see you in the morning for that. Y'all have a good day. It's 9:15. I got to go to work. I'm a little late. Love y'all. Have a great one, and God bless. See you tomorrow.